All right, we're back on. Welcome to the latest gaming news show. If you're here on Twitch, I'm sorry, I'm late. It's cool. It's gonna be a shorter show anyway. We'll just go a little longer. So, welcome to the gaming news show. Picked out a few topics this week, most of which were yesterday and today's news. Go figure. So let's just jump right to it. PlayStation Plus got some new tiers, which people were expecting, but it's kind of nice to have the information now official. They've added the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tiers, and renamed regular PlayStation Plus Essential. Man, that's a mouthful. All right, so Essential is a tier that gives you exactly what you have: 2 downloadable games, discounts, cloud storage, online multiplayer, and it is what it is. You don't get anything extra. You're just now part of PlayStation Plus Essential, the lowest tier. They aren't even changing the price from what I can tell. Then you have PlayStation Plus Extra, adds a catalog of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games. I'm reading directly from their notes. You get 400 games up to that you can download and play, very similarly to Game Pass. The price is also the same as Game Pass Ultimate, $15 a month. And then on top of that, you now have PlayStation Plus Premium, which adds 340 additional games, including PS3 games through cloud streaming, and then classic games, both in streaming and downloadable form from PS1, PS2, and PSP. You also have access to PlayStation games offered in the extra and premium tiers for PlayStation Now. I don't really understand how that's worded. I'm kind of paraphrasing because the wording is already weird. But basically, you have access to more games and backwards compatible stuff, even though it's not really backwards compatibility. I don't really understand why they didn't try to go native PS3 back compat. But the changes are welcome. We'll see how Microsoft responds to this, because I think PlayStation Plus is good. I think paying for cloud storage on Nintendo and Sony's consoles is absurd. But, you know, if you're on PlayStation, I mean, 2 free games a month plus a bunch of additional games through the extra tier seems like the best option. Premium's good if you like cloud streaming or really want that BC library, but I think more people would probably hop on the extra tier because you get a little bit more than you do with Essential. Like, literally a little extra. So, yeah, we saw this coming. It's just nice to have it official and with the pricing and everything. Again, I'm interested to see if Games with Gold on the Microsoft side changes. Me being predominantly an Xbox player, I'm interested in how this is going to affect Xbox, because Microsoft will usually do something, and they need to address Xbox Live Gold at this point. But it's cool that PlayStation Plus people finally have more options for their subscriptions, and something similar to Game Pass with a downloadable library that they can, access every month. I mean, there's no better sales tactic to get people on your service than to go, hey, did you just get a console? Here's a bunch of games for really cheap. I mean, that's been the pitch for Game Pass. You don't have to decide what to play. Now PlayStation Plus can say the same thing. Like, hey, just get the subscription and see what you like. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really good for PlayStation players. All right, moving on. Apex Legends got a big update today. So there's a new event with some new skins. There's a new heirloom for crypto, which is really great if you're into that kind of stuff. As a day one player and still don't possess an heirloom, okay, it's great. I will not get it. I'm not buying all of the packs to get the heirlooms. I don't care that much because it doesn't affect the gameplay, but it does look pretty sweet. The most notable changes are this update today that launched with the new event brought next-gen improvements to the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles for Apex Legends. So now we have 4K output, 60 hertz refresh rate, HDR support, high res shadow maps, and greater level of detail distances. Basically, the game's going to look and run a lot better on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. I did install the update today. I got to play a little bit, and it did feel a little smoother. But I think I just need to spend a little more time playing to know for sure. And then on the Xbox Series X side, I haven't played on there yet. I've just played on the S. But I'm excited to see what HDR and the greater draw distances bring to that game. Because I think it'll be nice to be able to like see out a little bit further. But a lot of people were asking, and they addressed in the like patch notes on the website, that coming in the future, Apex Legends, those next-gen versions are getting 120 hertz for the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S versions. And then on the PS5 side, adaptive triggers and haptics improvements for that DualSense controller. And then they just have visual and audio improvements listed for both. I don't know what that means. You know, that could mean something like ray tracing or Dolby Atmos support, but I don't know if that's going to be confirmed or not. I really hope that it does happen, but we'll see what that means in the future. So if you like Apex Legends, I know we play a lot on this channel. You know, it's one of my favorite games, but if, you know, you're playing on a last gen system, maybe this is a little more incentive to upgrade. I will say that the next gen upgrade process is complicated on PlayStation, and it's kind of silly. PlayStation has a whole instruction like post on how to upgrade on the PS5, which is you have to like download the update and then select the PS5 version of the game to get the next gen features. Whereas on Xbox, you use a smart delivery. All you have to do is download the update. I don't see why PlayStation hasn't tried to do something similar at this point. It just seems very silly to me that you have to go through a bunch of menus to get that next gen version to work. But whatever. Just be aware that if you're on PlayStation, there's a little more work you have to do to be able to take advantage of the new features. All right, let's move on. It seems like every week we have some random Nintendo news. So a couple things. Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out this last week and doing really well. People are loving it. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm excited to pick it up, but I think I've got a lot on my plate right now that I need to finish or work on a little more before I pick this game up. But in the UK, sales over the weekend were the biggest launch in Kirby history for the UK sales, which is just a good sign for the Kirby series. I think people have wanted the changes that are in this game for a long time, so it's nice to see that they are being well received. Okay, and then moving on to some unfortunate news, but not surprising if you've been keeping up with how Nintendo does things. Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed into next year. Today, they released an update coming from Zelda producer Eiji Aonuma, and he gave the usual, we need a little more time, you know, we're sorry. It's fine. If you watch how Nintendo updates things, when they don't talk about a game for a while, that usually spells trouble, or there's a big news update coming through like a Nintendo Direct. They've been a little quiet about Breath of the Wild 2. We might get a new trailer at some point in the year, but with it going into 2023, I don't expect it to be a big focus until the maybe end of the year Tokyo Game Show time, probably. A little bummed by it, but if you go watch the video, they have some slight new footage. There's a quick, literally like 4 seconds of Link holding a busted Master Sword with some kind of like corruption on it. Looks really cool. I'm excited to see these details because it's super exciting. Still like seriously looking forward to this game, but I can wait a little longer if it means they're going to make it that much better. So with that, that's the gaming news. So it's that time in the show where if you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry, but we gotta get those YouTube engagement points. Thanks for checking out the video on YouTube. We do stream live on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Saturday. The schedules are usually posted on my social accounts. All the links for that are in the description. Leave a like, comment on, you know, whatever you thought your thoughts are on the subject, on any of the things I talked about in this video, and anything else maybe you think I should have covered. Be sure to subscribe if you like these videos. I try to do it once a week, plus random uploads of shorts and stream clips and stuff here and there. If you enjoy all that content, I really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know. Maybe we can, I don't know. Just tell me. I don't care. But anyway, that's it. I'll see you on the next video.